the assessment. Okay? Ayan. So, variation. Ayan, I have an introduction about this lesson. So, ang ibig sabihin lang ng picture na yan, no? Variation, sa Tagalog kasi yun yung pagkakaiba-iba. Okay? Pagkakaiba-iba. So, may maraming types ang variation. May direct, may indirect, may joint, may combine. Okay? Pag sinabing direct, no? Kung yung X mo dito, no? Pag sinabing direct, ganito lang yan eh. Kung yung X mo tumaas, syempre yung Y mo tataas din. Pag sinabi namang indirect or inverse variation, kung yung X mo bumaba, yung Y mo tataas. Vice versa rin yan. Kapag yung Y mo bumaba, yung X mo tataas. Okay? So ngayon, magpo-focus muna tayo sa isang uri ng variation which is direct. Pag tumaas yung isa, tataas yung isa. Okay? Para sa pagpo-practice ng basketball, no? Pag nag-practice ka ng mas maigi, nag-work hard ka, syempre, ang magiging outcome nun, gagaling ka sa paglalaro ng basketball. Okay? That is one of the example of direct variation. Okay, so here is the real life sample of variation of direct. The farther we are from the equator, the greater the number of daylight hours in a summer day. Okay, so imagine niyo pag mas malayo daw kayo sa equator, ang Pilipinas ba nasaan? Nasaan siya? Nasa gitna ba? Tinamaan ba tayo ng equator? O anyone? O nasan daw? Medyo taas pero malapit daw. Malapit ba ito sa equator? Yes, malapit ito sa equator. Kaya yung number of daylight natin dito is medyo mahaba-haba kapag ka summers. Okay? So medyo mainit-init, no, kapag ka summer dahil mahaba rin yung araw since malapit tayo sa equator. Okay, so or we are ay no, the further we are from the equator pala, the greater the number of daylight hours. So sa atin, since malapit tayo sa equator, nasa gitna, so ano lang, equal lang, no? Medyo equal lang siya. Yung number of daylights is also equivalent to the number of days or the number of nights. Okay? So, yan, example yan ng variation. Speed and distance are directly related. Yes. Okay? So kapag syempre, mas mabilis ka, parang si Flash, and syempre yung distance na mapupuntahan mo is mas malayo. Okay? The greater the speed, the greater the distance. Okay? Direct po yun. So, imagine the two arrows, no? Speed, distance, direct. Speed and time are inversely related. Okay? So, speed, time, inversely related. Time, pag yung speed mababa, ganun din yung time. Inverse nila. Okay? So, example yan ng inversely related. Pag sinabing inversely pala, pwede rin siyang tawagin na indirect variation. Okay? Pero mas magandang tawagin siya na, hindi siya related hindi to related. Inversely variation or inverse variation to. Okay? Pag sinabi namang, pwede rin siyang tawagin na inversely kasi yun talaga yung common na tinatawag sa kanya. So, pero pwede rin siyang tawagin na indirect variation. Okay, ito yung mga objectives natin sa lesson na-mention na yung illustrate situation that involves direct variation. And as you can see sa mga nakapanood ng video, meron tayong dalawang quantities na ginamit. Ano yung dalawang quantities na yun? Yung kanina, yung dalawang quantities kanina, yung X and Y value. So, pero yung X and Y value, pwede siyang palitan. Okay, depende sa pangangailangan. Pwede yung X maging T na nag-represent sa time. Pwede yung Y maging payment na nag-represent sa money. Okay, so depende sa pangangailangan ng isang problema, ng problem. Okay? So, syempre, dito, na-encounter din natin yung table of values. And syempre, we will create a mathematical equation, a graph, and vice versa. So yan, ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon. Now, kumuha na kayo ng notes para kahit papano, meron kayong idea about dito. So I will be sending syempre the lesson notes. Okay, so as you can see dito pala may mga sagot na pero mamaya babalikan natin 'yan. Ang sasagutan natin ng mga yung mga practice questions, okay, practice questions na sinend ko dito sa lesson notes na to. Okay? So, ayan, the definition of direct variation, the value of y varies directly with the value of x. Okay? Siyempre direct 'yon. If there exists a non-zero constant, so wherein the k must not be equal to 0. So, hindi pwede maging equal sa 0 si k such that y equals k times x. Just remember this formula and kapag alam niyo na yung formula na yan, okay na tayo. Pwede niyo nang malaman tong topic na to. So, it is also equivalent to the y over x equals k if you are looking for the k value or the constant of variation. Okay? So, sa paggawa kasi ng isang mathematical equation, you need to get the constant first. And mamaya, papalitan natin siya dun sa mismong equation. Okay? So, here is the first example na binigay ko. Actually, meron na siyang given, pero ang sasagutan natin is yung ito. No? Ito yung tuturo ko sa inyo. Yung binigay kong activity. So, the first problem, okay, tignan nyo kung tama yung mga nagbigay sa akin ng sagot. Tignan nyo kung tama yung gagawin, na tama yung sagot nyo dito. Parehas tayo ng sagot. Okay, so direct variation. The table shows, okay, the table below shows the number of hours, T. Okay, we denote the number of hours as T. Traveled and distance Y. Okay, pag distance naman ang pinag-uusapan, Y naman yung denotion natin. Traveled by a car. Okay? So here is the table. It is already given. The number of hours traveled for the first row. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take note, that is the number of hours. So we have 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, and 5. Next, we also have here the distance in kilometer covered, and that is denoted by y. Okay, so in first hour the distance is 60. The second hours the distance is 120. For the third we have 180 kilometers. For the fourth we have 240, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now for the first question or the first task that we need to do is we need to show that y varies directly as t. So ano ba yung itsura na yan? Yung y varies directly as t. Okay, huwag kayong malilito sa y varies directly as t. Pares lang po yan sa y divided by t. Okay? Or y over t. So iniba lang yung word. Okay? So ngayon, since meron tayong table dito, mga anak, no? Ang una nating gagawin dyan, so papalitan ko lang muna yung kulay ng aking pen. Ang una nating gagawin dito is hahanapin natin yung K. Okay? At yung K natin kanina, ang formula daw is, ano daw? We have Y divided by T. Tama? So, paano ba nakuha yung y divided by t na yan, mga anak, no? So, naalala nyo kanina, sa definition, tinuro ko sa inyo yung y equals k times x. Because k, the constant varies directly to the x. Okay, so, kapag hinahanap natin yung k dito, mga anak, so, yung x kasi, pinalitan siya ng t. So, pwede rin siyang isulat na y equals k times t. Ayan. So, itong x na to, pinalitan lang siya ng t. Ngayon, para mahanap natin yung k, kasi k daw ang hinahanap, we divide both sides by the time, or t, or x, di ba? To find the k. Okay, so that we have, we have k equals y over t. So, ayan na yan. K equals y over t. Now, okay, ganito This is the y, this is the t. Okay, 60, which is yung y, divided by 1. Anong sagot? Siyempre, alam naman natin 60 yan. Tama? Okay? Next, 120 divided by 2. Is that 60, guys? Yes. 180 divided by 3. 60. 240 divided by 4 is 60. 300 divides 5 is 60. Ngayon, pwede natin tawagin yan as direct variation. Bakit? Dahil lahat sila, nung dinivide ko dito sa t, lahat sila nag-60. Pakitandaan mga anak na hindi yan magiging direct variation kapag may value dyan na nag-iba. Okay, for example, ito naging 80. So hindi na siya direct, not a direct variation. Pero kapag lahat sila 60, okay, the same. Nung dinivide natin sa t, lahat sila, yan ay magiging direct variation. Okay, so nagets natin yon. So dapat kasi equal yung k natin. So what is the value of k? Students, anyone? What is the value of k?
Permission to speak po.
Okay, go ahead, Taba.
60 po.
Very good. 1 point for Taba. Paki-take note. So the value of k is, k is 60. Why? Kasi 60 lumabas dito lahat eh. Okay? So ganun lang yon. Now, we need to show that y varies directly as t. So y divided by t lang yan, di ba? Okay? So para maipakita natin yon, we have 60 divided by 1 is also equivalent to 120 divided by 2. Equal din siya, di ba? Sa 180 divided by 3. Siyempre, equal yan sa 240 divided by 4. And syempre, 300 and so on and so forth 300 divided by 5. At lahat ng mga yan ay equal kanino? Sa anong number? 60. Okay, so 60. So yun ang sagot sa number, sa letter A. Okay, 60. Now, for the letter B, we need to draw a graph. Okay, drawing tayo ng graph dito. Hindi makita. Okay, so I have here the graph. So dating x to, ano naman to? Ano yung pwede natin ilagay dito? That is t. That represents the time, the number of hours. And this one is the y, and it represents the distance. Okay, the distance in kilometer. Okay, so for the first hour, second hours, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, so distance, meron tayong, syempre, given na yung table, 60, 120, 180, 240, and 300. Okay, so ito yung letter B natin Now, sabi diyan kasi, draw the graph of y against t. So, since we have table already, no? Sa isang oras, ilang kilometers daw ang aabutin or nako-cover? Anyone?
Permission to speak po.
Anyone? O si Taba na naman? Sige nga, magtatawag ako. Sige, try natin sige, Lumigen.
60 po.
Very good. So, dito ko ilalagay yung points, no? Itatapat ko si 1 hour dun sa 60. Okay, 1 point para kay Lumigen. Next, how about... Sige, listen natin ha. Paki-record ha. Guys, abay, and version na record po ba? Hello?
Permission to speak po, opo, sir.
Okay, sige. Okay, how about 2 hours? Ano daw yung distance na nako-cover niya? In 2 hours, gaano kalayo? Gaano kalayo yung sasakyan? Who's that?
Permission to speak po.
Who's that?
Javier
Javier,
po.
go.
120 po.
Very good, 120. So just imagine, no, in 2 hours, meron siyang 120 distance in kilometer. How about 3 hours?
Permission to speak po.
Riba, go ahead.
180 po.
Very good, 180. So in 3 hours. How about in 4 hours?
Permission to speak po.
Okay, Rusil. Where? Rusil. Ilan daw? Sa 4 na oras? Wala? Sige. Sino yun? Sino yung pwede sumagot?
Permission to speak po.
Aguelianosa.
240 po.
Very good, 240. And syempre, sa 5 oras, mas malayo na yan, di ba? So as you can see, direct siya dahil kapag habang tumataas yung oras, mas lumalayo yung distansya na napupuntahan nung sasakyan. How about 0? 0 time. Gano'ng kalayo yung sasakyan?
0 din po.
So, syempre, 0 din yun, Cordoba. Tama ka, okay? So, hindi aalis yung sasakyan. So, if we connect the dots, ayan, dapat tatama sa point, ha? So, makakapag-create tayo ng anong klaseng graph yan?
Permission to speak po.
Sige, Lumigen.
Linear po.
Ha?
Linear.
Very good. Linear or straight line. Okay? Makakabuo tayo ng straight line. So, nandito yung car. Diba? So, drawing tayo ng car dyan. Anong klaseng car to? May usok-usok ba? Ayan. So, nandyan daw yung car, no? So, syempre, habang tumatagal yung oras, mahaba yung oras, mas lumalayo yung distansya na pupuntahan yung car. Okay, so that is the letter A and B. Na-draw na natin yung graph. How about C? Write the equation showing the relationship between Y and T. So this time, sabi dun sa objective natin, kailangan natin mag-create ng equation. So paano natin gagawin yun? Madali lang yan. Okay, so ngayon, alamin muna natin kung ano yung equation natin. Ano ba yung equation natin? Dun sa definition. Balikan ko yung definition, ha? Y equals K times X, right? So, Y equals K or the constant of variation times X, but this time, hindi na siya X. Gagawin natin siya na T. Because X is independent variable, time is independent variable. Pag sinabing independent, guys, ano ibig sabihin nun? Kayo ba independent kayo?
Permission to speak po.
Auto-review, go.
Kaya po nila mag-stand kahit wala po silang kasama.
Yes, kaya nila mag-stand kahit wala silang kasama. Kagaya ng oras. Time is an independent variable. Bakit? Kaya nyo bang baguhin ng oras? Hindi. Hindi nyo na pwedeng balikan yung nakaraan. Okay, so because time is continuously running. Okay, hindi pwedeng magbago kasi independent variable sila. Now, how about distance? If you're talking about time, ano mangyayari sa distance? Kunyari, naglakad ka sa ganitong oras, no? Habang tumatagal ka naglalakad, yung distance ba nagbabago? Bakit siya nagbago? Dahil humaba yung oras ng paglalakad mo. Okay? So, distance is a dependent variable. Kanino siya nakadependent? Kanino? Parang kayo sa nanay nyo. Si distance nakadepende kay independent variable, which is in time. Okay? So, ganun lang yun, no? Dependent, independent. Okay, so the right equation are showing relationship between y and t. Then, since we already have our k value, habang sarap naman ng kape na yan, Toribio. So, habang meron tayong k value, we will just substitute the k dito sa equation. So, paano yun, no? So, since our k is 60, palitan nyo lang yung k dito. So, we have y equals 60 times t. So this is the mathematical equation na yung sinasabi ko kanina. Once you already know the k value, then you can easily change the k here. And wala, meron na kayong mathematical equation. Okay? Between y and t. Okay na tayo sa letter C? May tanong po ba? Bago tayo mag-proceed sa letter D. Wala. Clear? Type 3 kapag ka-clear. Kapag hindi pa clear, type 2. Okay, I hope clear tayo dito. So let's proceed to letter D. So since alam na natin yung formula, madali natin itong masagutan yung letter D at yung E. Okay, so letter D muna tayo. So when T is equal to 1.5, okay, you need to find the distance. Okay, distance to. So you need to find the y when t is equal to 1.5. Try nga natin mga anak, no? Gamitin natin tong formula na to. So y is distance, right? Equals 60. T. No, palitan natin yung t ng 1.5. So meron tayo ditong 60 times 1.5. Okay guys, 60 times 1.5.
Permission to speak.
Permission to speak.
Okay, sige nga, tagig. Tagig.
90 po.
Very good, 90. 90 kilometers. So yun yung y natin. Yan yung distance natin. In 1.5 hour, makakapunta kayo sa 90 kilometers na distance yung naka-covered nung sasakyan. Okay? So now let's proceed to what about the time is 4.25, no? 4 hours and 25 minutes. So we have y equals 60 times 4.25. Okay, 60 times 4.25. Let's have
Permission to speak po.
O sige, Rusko.
255 po.
255 kilometers. That is the distance. Now imagine, almost nagpas-lagpas ka ng 4 na oras, no, ang layo ng distansya ng pupuntahan ng sasakyan mo is 255 kilometers. Okay, so okay na tayo sa letter D. Tapos na tayo dyan. May tanong po ba sa letter D? Y represents the distance. T represents the... Ano naman to? Time. Okay? Time. So ngayon, hanapin naman natin yung time kapag yung distansya. Okay, letter E, letter D. Sorry. So, find time, find T when Y is 140. Okay, let's use once again the formula. So we have Y equals 60T. This is the formula. Okay, so ngayon, since ang hinahanap natin yung ay time, papalitan ba natin itong T? Hindi. Okay, hindi niyo pwedeng palitan yung T. Anong papalitan natin dyan? Yung Y. Okay, wait lang ah. Ano yan eh? Okay, so tapos na ang commercial. Babalik ako ngayon. So, ano daw, no? Papalitan natin ng Y. Okay, so meron tayong 140 dito equals 60 T. Okay, so, anong next step? To find the T, we need to isolate the 60. Tanggalin natin ng 60 dito, no? Para maiwan si T. Okay? Ang sagot natin ay time is equal to
Permission to speak po.
sige nga, taba ulit.
2.3 hours po.
2.33 or 2.3, okay? Hours. Don't forget the unit. If we are looking for the time, then the answer must have hours. Okay, how about when y is 260? Okay, the first 10 students na makakapag-type ng sagot dito sa group chat, then you will receive 2 privilege points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ay, wala pala yung una. Okay? Hindi ko i-consider yung walang hours. 1, 2. Okay, Toribio, Iban, Lumigin, Abay, Manlangit, Ann, Recinto, Ramos, Cruz, Arellano, Bukhalig. Sige, Gasino, Kuribang. Okay, so yun na. Yun lang. Sila lang ang naka-receive ng 2 privilege points. Okay, recorded naman to, Abay. So, send ko na lang sa inyo, guys, yung video. Sinabi ko naman ng mga students na naka-receive ng 2 privilege points. Pakinggan mo na lang yun, Abay and Verso. Okay? Sige. Okay, the answer is 1. Siyempre, papalitan ko to ng 260 equals 60 times t, no? Divide both sides by 60 to isolate the 60 in this right side. So the remaining time is what? 4.33 hours. Very good, guys. So, yan na. Yan yung first problem task na binigay ko sa inyo nung binigay ko tong video. Guys, any question? Is that clear? Are we good? Okay, sige. If if you have question, type 0. If it is clear, type 1. Okay, so sige, hintayin ko pa rin yung iba. Now, let's proceed to the next one. Okay, so dito kasi sa example number 2, in-apply na natin yung topic na to sa real life. Pero ito yung pinasagot ko sa inyo. Ayan. So the real life application of direct variation, no? So the same problem, a worker's paycheck, P, varies directly as the number of hours each worked. For working 44 hours, the payment is 2,000. Find the payment for 72 hours. Okay, so palitan ko lang muna, no? Hindi yan yung pinasagot ko sa inyo pala, guys. Keep annotation. So, hindi yan yung pinasagot ko. So, papalitan ko yung problem. 24 and 1, 2. for a while. 48 hours of work. Okay, nakikita nyo guys? So, yun yung pinasagot ko sa inyo. Tignan natin, no? So, just imagine you are the worker. No? Ikaw yung worker. Tapos ako yung nagbibigay sa inyo ng sahod. Sa tingin nyo ba, kapag nag-work kayo ng mas maikling oras or under time, bibigyan ko kayo ng magandang sahod? Siyempre hindi. Di ba? Hindi ko gagawin yun. Ba't ko gagawin yun? No? Mag-work hard kayo, mag-extend kayo ng time, mag-overtime kayo para magkaroon kayo sa akin ng extra sahod. Okay, so ganun lang yun, no? So, a worker's pay, kapag pera, i-denote natin yan as P. Kapag oras, we will denote as H. Okay, here is our solution. So, we will use the first statement. Actually, the second statement. For working out 24 hours, the payment is 1, 2. Okay? 24 hours nag-work ka sa isang araw, ang payment mo sa akin is 1, 2. Kapag ka nag-48 hours naman, magkano kaya yung payment mo? So, tignan natin. So, because H and P are indirect. So, maghihiwalay yan. Proportion. Then, P equals K times H, where K is a constant. Okay? Okay, mali to. Sinunod ko lang yan para mas maintindihan nyo. Okay? So, parehas lang tong P na to equals K times H. Dito sa formula natin before, Y equals K times X. Where Y represents the worker's paycheck. And X, that is the number of hours. Okay, worked. So, pinalitan ko lang siya ng H at nung P. At syempre, si K, that is constant. Okay, so, now, our first game plan is we need to solve for the K value. Okay, try nga natin solve for K. So, when H is 24 hours and P is 1, 2. Let's solve for K. So, anong gagamitin natin formula? Ito yung gagamitin nating formula, mga anak. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung ating K. So, if we are using this formula, then we have to write it down. So, papalitan ko lang si 1, 2. Papalitan ko lang si P ng 1, 2. Okay? Equals K. K is missing. H is 24. Okay, sige nga. Tignan natin kung alam niyo na yung sagot dito. The first 10 who will answer this one, who will find the K, will receive 2 privilege points. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, done? Ang nakasagot ng tamang sagot, ay sina Arellano, Rebiana, Alonzo, Taba, Costuna, Jacinto, Galianosa, Lumigan, Sorrera, Gasino. Okay? So, yun yung mga nakasagot ng tama. Okay, so 24. We divide both sides by 24 because we want to isolate 24 dun sa right side. Then, K is 50. The constant of the variation is 50. Okay, so, ngayon, Thus, P, okay, ayusin natin ng formula kasi alam natin ng K, di ba? So, P is equal to 50. 50. What? 50 times H. Imagine, no? Ang rate nyo kapag nagtrabaho kayo sa akin is 50 per hour. Gusto nyo ba yun? Okay ba yun? Di ba kayo lugi? 50 pesos per hour. Okay na sa inyo yun, di ba? Ano hindi? Okay na yun, guys, no? 50 pesos per hour, student pa lang naman, di ba? So, ngayon, this is the formula that we will use. for the following question. Okay, so now our next task is we need to solve for the payment. If you worked 48 hours. Okay, so tingnan natin, no? So solve for P. Okay, solve for P, no? When H is 48 hours, okay? So, magkano daw ang payment sa iyo? Magkano kaya ang ibabayad ko sa inyo? Okay? If you know the answer, just type your answer. Don't forget the units. First 20 students ang makakasagot, then you will receive 2 privilege points. Oh, we have P equals 50. This is the formula. No? So, 50H, yun ang formula. Then, 50 times H, which is 48 hours. Magkano ang ibabayad ko sa inyo? So, the answer is 2,400 pesos. Okay? Mas malaki, di ba? Nag-work ka ng dalawang araw, syempre, doble din ang matatanggap mo sa akin. So, ano man ako ng tamang sagot? Arellano, Galianosa, Taba, Lumigan, Cordova, Taguig, Artacho, Rodelas, Oribiana, Sorrera, Verso, Bucalig, Zalameda, Toribio, Reynado. Reynado, kulang ka ata na. Manlangit, Likup, Veloria, Ann, Gasino, Costuna. Okay, so yun naman ako ng tamang sagot. So 2-4. Okay, so tama ba? Direct variation ba to? Is that an example of direct variation, guys? Type 1 kapag ka yes, type 2 kapag ka not sure. Okay, good. So, proceed na tayo sa next problem. So, since alam nyo na ito, so this problem is all about the graph. Ayan. So, this is the task na binigay ko sa inyo. Use the graph to find the value of velocity. V in feet per second of a falling body when the given time t is 5 seconds. Use the variation equation. This formula, V is equal to 15t. It is also equivalent to Y equals K times T, where the K is 15. Okay, so ngayon, try natin siyang i-graph muna, pero bago yun, para mag-graph natin siya, kailangan muna natin yung ganito. Okay, so yung ganito. Anong tawag dyan? Table of values. Para magawa natin yun, mga anak. Okay, para magawa natin yun, let's create a table of values, no? So this table represents, okay, wait lang ha. So we have T, yes, T represents the time in what? Minute, hours, or seconds? Seconds. Okay, seconds. Yan guys. So we have 1 second, 2 seconds, 3, 4, and 5. Kasi yun lang naman ang kailangan natin mahanap eh. 5 seconds lang. Siyempre dito we have V that represents the velocity and also Y value. Okay, so may given na ba na value? Wala pa. Wala pa. Okay, try nga natin hanapin ang mga value nito sa pamamagitan ng formula na to. V equals 15t. So yan. Okay, so paano natin mahahanap yan? When t is equal to 1, then what is the value of v? What is the velocity? Hello, guys. Anyone? When t is equal to 1 second, then the value, the velocity is what?
Permission to speak po.
Yes, Lumigan.
15 feet per second po.
Very good, 15. Okay, the next one, when t is 2 seconds, then the velocity is what?
Permission
To speak
to
po.
speak po,
Rusko.
sir.
Rusko.
Ano po? 30.
Very good, 30. 15 times 2 is 30, yes. When t is equal to 3, then the velocity is,
Permission to speak po.
let's try verso,
45 po.
45. Very good, 45. Okay, so what about the time is 4 seconds? What is the velocity?
Permission to speak.
Okay, let's try Fajardo.
60, sir.
That's it. Okay, 60 is the correct answer. And last but not the least, when the time is 5 seconds, then the velocity is what?
Permission to speak po.
Let's try Kuribang.
75 po.
Very good, 75. Okay? So is that correct? Okay, parang may mali ata ako dito. Parang hindi ata ito pala guys yung binigay kong problem. Parang
Sir,
iba ko ata.
permission to speak po.
Yes, this is 20. Okay, kasi may iniba lang ako na problem kanina. Sorry. Okay, so ibahin natin. Pero tama naman ang mga sinagot nyo kanina. Malay nyo, makatulong sa inyo mamaya. Okay, sige, 20. 20 times 1 is 20. 20 times 2, ito magiging 20 to, no? Is 40. 40 times 3 is 60, 80, and 100. Okay, so, guys, the question is to find the value of velocity when the given time is 5 seconds. Dito pa lang sa table, alam nyo na yung sagot. Am I right? Alam nyo na yung sagot sa table. Pero sige, graph natin kasi sabi dito, use the graph. Okay, so graph natin, we have 1 second, 2 seconds, 3, 4, and 5. Per 2 units siya, no, para mas malaki. And syempre, we have 20. No, ito yan, no. Ayan. We have 20, 40, 60. Huwag kayo ma-confuse mga anak, no? 80 and 100. So kasi kanina guys, ang ginamit ko is 15, no? Which is mali, no? Doon sa given kasi is 20t. Okay, so let's graph, no? When the time is 1 second, then the velocity is 20. So dito yan, no? 1 and 20. Okay? So when the time is 2 seconds, the velocity is 40. This is the intersection point. Ayan. 3, ayan, 60, tumapat naman siya. 4 is 80, okay? And 5, we have 100. And 0 is 0 velocity, okay? If we connect the dot, sorry, hindi siya, medyo straight. Pero, let's assume that this graph is a straight line or linear. Okay? So wala kasi akong ruler, pero linear yan mga anak. Okay, so ngayon, ang gagawin daw natin dyan, magkikreate lang tayo ng parang line, imaginary line dito. Ayan, so sa 5 seconds, no? Yun, ito na yung intersecting points. Okay, so try nga natin. If t is equal to 1, then by substitution, okay, v is equal to 20 times 1. Ito yung kanina, no? Huwag kayo ma-confuse. Then, the v is 20. Okay? Tapos, ang magiging coordinates dyan, is 1 and 20. Okay? What about t is equal to 2? Ano yung coordinates natin? Ano yung coordinates?
Permission to speak po.
Kuribang.
2 po, tsaka 40.
Very good. 2 and 40. So, yan ang... Ngayon, anong coordinates dito? Itong tinamaan ng line.
Permission to speak po.
Okay, taba. Go.
5 and 100 po.
5 and 100. Okay, very good. Now, to get the value of t equals 5 seconds, then by the use of this formula, v equals 20 t. Okay, so 20 times what? 5. Okay, the velocity is what? The velocity is 100. What is the unit? Feet per seconds. Okay, just imagine, no, guys, no? Pag mas mahaba yung segundo, mas mataas daw yung velocity natin. Okay, pag mas maliit, syempre, mas mababa yung velocity niya. Gets ba natin yon? Okay, sige. May question. Okay, so type 1 kapag okay na tayo, proceed na tayo. Type 2 kapag gusto nyong ulitin ko from the top. So I'm still waiting for those students na medyo nahihirapan pa mag-type. So for now, we are in the last problem. Imagine, nakaabot tayo sa last problem. So, ayan, so before we proceed to the last problem, let me discuss the definition. No, in some cases kasi, there are quantities na medyo nagbabago, no? Because nag-involves na yung power, yung exponent, no? So here is the definition of direct variation as a power. So when we say power, this is exponent. We are talking about the exponent, no? Power. X to the power of 2, x to the power of 3 is equivalent to x raised to 3, x raised to 2. So it varies. It varies directly. It depends on the number of power or the number of exponent. Okay? So the value of y varies directly as the power of x. Yes. If there exists a non-zero real number of k, we must know that k must not equal to 0. Okay? Wherein k is a positive numbers, it can be positive or negative numbers, such that y equals k times x, constant variation times x, the independent variable 1 raised to n. N is the power. N is also the exponent. So here is the formula that we are using in this case of problem. Okay, one of the example involves the area of circle. Yes. Kung alam niyo yung area ng circle, napag-aralan niyo na ba yan, yung area ng circle? Nakakita na ba kayo ng bilog? Ang mundo ba ay bilog? Sure kayo? Ano sinasabi ng mga flatteners, yung flat earth, yung mga naniniwala na flat daw ang earth? Nung trip nila. So, yun. 'Di ba? May mga iba't ibang philosophy tayo. Pero ang earth ay I'm not sure kung circle siya, ano? I'm not sure kung circle siya. Hindi siya perfect circle. Hindi siya perfect sphere. Okay? So, A is equal to pi times r squared, where pi. What is the value of pi, guys?
Permission to speak po.
Yes, taba?
3.14 po.
3.14, blah, 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 up to walang katapusan because pi is the irrational number and the decimal numbers is infinite. Okay, until now, hindi pa siya tapos, no? Yung decimal number nito. Where r is what? R is independent variable. Okay? And 2 is the n. R is the x. Okay? So parang ganyan. A is the y. No, ito lang 'yon, no? So, here, pi is the constant of variation. That's true, no? Because 3.14, blah, 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 hindi pwede magbago yan, no? And the area varies directly as the square of the radius. It depends, no? Kung gaano kalaki yung circle mo, syempre, mas malaki dapat yung radius na. Tama ba? Pag mas malaki yung radius mo, syempre, mas malaki yung bilog na mabubuo mo. Tama ba? Pag mas maliit yung radius mo, mas maliit yung bilog na mabubuo mo. Okay? So, that is one of the example. Now, in this given, I already have example number 4. Just see the solution, but we will answer this one. I'm sorry guys, but I will change the value of this one. This is 40. Ito ay, sorry, this is 4 seconds. No, this is 66 seconds. And for 05, that is correct. Okay. So, yan yung binigay ko sa inyong given. Okay, so the distance a body falls from rest is directly proportional to the square of the time it falls. Imagine the square of the time it falls. That is equivalent to t squared. Okay? So yung word na yan, the square of the time it falls is equivalent to t squared. The first question is, if an object falls 40 meters in 4 seconds, how far will it fall in 6 seconds? Okay? Just imagine this one. I have an object here. Hinulog ko yung object na yan. In 4 seconds, yung pagitan daw na yan is 40 meters. Okay? So, object, 4 seconds, 40 meters. Okay? How far will it fall kapag tinaasan ko yung seconds, no? So, syempre, tataas tataas to. Pero this time, hindi pa natin alam kung ilan yon. Kasi yun yung question sa letter A. And letter B, an object was dropped from a height of 405. We need to find the time it took for the object to hit the ground. Just imagine this building, no? Dito ka naghulog ng gamit. Okay, so the height of this building is 405 meters. Just imagine this is 405 meters. Gaano kaya katagal? Yung tanong sa letter B, gaano katagal mahuhulog yung object na yun papunta dun sa ground? So, yun ang alamin natin ngayon. So, ngayon, sige, for our solution. Okay, letter A, no? The distance D varies directly as the square of time D. Okay, we have two variables, the D and T. T represents the distance, that is also equivalent to Y. Time, or T, represents the time, that is also equivalent to X. Okay? Then, D equals KT squared. That is the formula. Saan nanggaling yan, mga anak? Nanggaling po yan dito sa ninuno niya na Y equals K times X raised to N. Okay? Okay? So, ang tawag dito, mga anak, is direct variation as a power. Okay? So, now, ang una natin gagawin dyan, mga anak, ang unang task is, you need to solve for K. Okay? Solve for K. So, that is the first task. Okay, to solve for K, we have, ito muna tayo sa letter A, no? We have D equals, what is the distance? Distance is 40, right? And time is 4 sec. Okay? 4 seconds. Now, if we will use this formula, okay, so if we will use this formula, D equals K times T squared, then we need to change the D into what meter?
Permission to speak po.
Yes, to review.
40 meters po.
That's good. 40 meters. And K, ang sabi nga natin, solve natin ng K, wala pa tayong value ng K. And T is what?
Permission to speak po. First.
Let's try another students. Can we have Karagatan? So wala si Karagatan. Sige, sino na lang?
Permission to speak po.
Reebok, go. Go ahead, Reebok.
4 po.
Very good, 4. Squared, don't forget the squared. Dahil yun ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, may squared, exponent is power. Okay, so unang gagawin natin dyan is we need to solve this 4 squared, okay? PEMDAS, power, exponent, parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Exponent first, we have 4 squared, 4 times 4, guys, what is the answer?
Permission to speak po.
Permission to speak po.
Galianosa, go ahead.
16 po.
That is correct, 16. And what happened to 16? What will happen to 16?
Permission to speak po.
Oh, we need to isolate the 16. Tanggalin natin 16 dyan. Para ang matitira is what? Si K. Okay? 40 divided by 16, guys. Type your answer in the group chat. First 10 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's it. So ito yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Lumigen, Taba, Bocalig, Ramos, Sustuna, Oribiana, Artacho, Broqueza, Iban, Abay. Okay? Ay, sorry, si Iban, 205 ata anak yung naisulat mo. Nakahabol si Sorera. Okay? Sorera. Okay, so the answer is 2.5. That is equivalent to 2 privilege points. Okay, naka-record naman to, kaya may ririnig nyo. Okay, so K is 2.5. The constant. Okay, the constant. Sulat ko lang muna. Constant of variation equation is equal to 5. Okay? Thus, ibig sabihin, pag after ng thus, gagawa na tayo ng formula. So, thus, the distance equals, papalitan natin ng K, 2.5 yung K dito. 2.5 T squared. That is the formula na gagamitin natin ngayon para ma-solve natin yung first problem na 6 seconds. How far? How far I'll go. Okay, so when T is 6, guys. When T is 6 seconds, what is the value of our distance? So we have 2.5 here times T, which is 6 seconds squared. Okay, sige nga guys. Can we have 20 students? Now, first 20 students na mga kasagot, you will receive 2 privilege points. What is, don't forget the unit, guys. The unit is meter because we are looking for the distance in 6 seconds. Okay, so let's see if meron na nakasama kung tamang sagot. So, Taba, Rodelas, Zalameda, isang beses na magsasagot Sangüenza, Lumigen, Tage, si Lico, kulang, Ann, Cruz, Ribac, Artacho, Iban, Recinto, Costuna, Casino, Viloria, nakailan ako, Verso, Ramos, Ostrado, Gallinosa, manlangit. Okay, so yun. Sila yung nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Ang sagot, the distance in 6 seconds, just imagine we have 90 meters. Okay, so imagine no, itong ballpen na to, kapag hinulog ko daw within 6 seconds, ang distance niya is 90 meters. Okay? Height niya is 90 meters. Okay, so now for letter B, ito na yung hahanapin natin. Gaano daw kalayo or gaano daw katagal yung bola mapupunta sa baba. Okay, so gaano kadalas ang minsan? Okay, ang minsan. So ngayon, try natin for letter B. For letter B, we need to find the time. An object was dropped from a height of, we need to find the time. So this is the question. Find the time it took for the object to hit the ground. Okay, guys. The given here is the distance. Okay, we have 405 meters as our distance. Okay, if we use this formula, so D equals 2.5 T squared. Okay guys, ano next na gagawin natin dyan? Sige nga. Anong next na gagawin dyan? Anyone? Guys, anyone?
Permission to speak po.
O sige nga, taba?
Change po yung yung symbol po ng D into 405 meters po.
Since, yes, that is correct. Since the distance is already given, then we need to change the D into 405 equals 2.5 T squared. We don't know the time, but we already know the distance. Na ang output dito is 405. Hanapin natin si independent variable na time. Okay, so first step, parang naalala niyo yung ginagawa natin dito. Anong unang ginagawa dito?
Permission to speak po.
Okay, sige nga, lumigan.
Divide both sides by 2.5 po.
Okay, we need to isolate the 2.5. So we divide both sides by 2.5. So we have T squared. 405 divided by 2.5. First 10 students na makakuha ng tamang sagot, we will receive 2 points. We are talking about the time, and the time is seconds. Then what is the answer? Tayo dyan, sir. Time na po ang okay, tama. Hindi seconds yan, guys, ha? Hindi seconds. Distance pa rin yan. Kasi may T squared pa eh. Uy, mali yan. Okay, ako ng tamang sagot si Rusco. 1. Si Rusco lang ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot, guys. Pinagtripan ko lang kayo dito. Hindi seconds yan. 405 divided by 2.5 is also a meter. Okay? So that is 162. Guys, 162 pa rin yan, no? Kasi hindi pa natin nakukuha yung pinaka-time. Ngayon, para makuha natin yung time, sige nga, 1 point, 1 privilege points para sa mga makakapag-chat nung process na ginagawa natin. Anong tawag sa principle na yun? Principle. Para makuha yung tamang sagot dito. Type niyo yung sagot. Nakalimutan na agad yung topic. Kompletuhin nyo. Hindi lang square root. Ayun, okay. So, Artacho, very good. The square root principle, pero ito yung gagawin natin dyan. So, We need to get the square root of both sides since we have the equality. Kung ano yung gagawin nyo dito sa right side, gagawin nyo rin sa kabilang side. Okay? So, we cancel the square and the root. The remaining variable is t. Then, the square root of 162, first 20 students na makakuha ng tamang sagot, type nyo yung sagot nyo. Okay, so let's see. Taguig, tama. Artacho, Broqueza, Amante, Taba, Cordova, sayang wala kang seconds. Sorera, Gallanosa, Recinto. Ano to? Taikon. Okay, so Costuna. Perso, Manlangit, Oribiana. Oh, ayos Sangguenza. Ang dami nakakuha ng tamang sagot Iban. Oh, 127, 13. I think Iban may ano ka ata dito sa decimal. Pero yung 12 nagtama na decimal na lang. So bawiin ko si Iban, sino na? Curibang, Lumigen, Postrado, Toribio, Persino, nakailan na ako? Gallanosa, and Gasino, nag-send ulit. Zalameda, okay? So, the answer is 12.73 seconds. Okay? So, that is the time. Okay? Just imagine, pag nahulog tong bola na to dito, yung object na to, it takes what? 12.73 seconds para mahulog yung bola dun, or para ma-hit ng bola yung object, yung ground. Okay? Yung ground. Okay, guys, any question? Ay, guys, sorry, may nakalimutan tayo dito, no? When we get the square root of this number, meron tayong positive and negative. Tama, di ba? By the definition, the squared principle, we consider the positive and negative. But in this okay, dito ko nalalagay yung conclusion ko, no? Bakit positive lang yung kukunin natin? Because we take only 12.73, the positive one. Because, ang sabi dito, may dahilan kasi yan Because t equals negative 12.73 is an erroneous root. Pag sinabing erroneous, that is a something na hindi tama. Okay? Hindi tama. Hindi tamang root. Thus, it will take 12.73 seconds to hit. This is the conclusion, to hit the ground from a height of 405 meters. Okay, so sa madaling salita, it takes 12.73, positive 12.73 seconds to hit the ground of the height of 405 meters. And that's it. Any question, guys, for this problem? If you understand the lesson, just type 143. If you have question, just type 0. Or kapag gusto niyo ulitin ko pa, just type 0. If you have question, once again, type 0 natin. Kapag wala ng question at naintindihan to, type nyo 143. Ano na? May tanong pa kayo? Ang sweet naman ng Bonifacio. 143 din. Okay, so I think Ano 14324? Hindi to na gets, no? Hindi niya na gets. Pero sige. I'll give the lesson video sa siguro isend ko na lang ulit sa Schoology to. Actually, guys, kung nakikita nyo, yung mga video, yung mga recorded video natin ay nakasave sa Schoology.